So today DJI have released the Mini 5 Pro, and as always with any release there's always a new fly app. 1.18.0 is the latest fly app. What does it bring us? I think you're going to be excited. Let's do this. So hello and welcome once again to the channel on this very horrible day here in the UK. It's been absolutely belting down all day, and did manage to get a small break in the rain to get out and test this new latest fly app. So what does it bring us? So it's available for the RC2 controller. It's also available for the RC Pro 2 controller as well. It's also available for the N3 controller, which obviously operates with the phones, and that's available on the App Store, and in obviously for Android users as well. You'll need to go to the website and download that. So what does it bring us? So first of all, I'm just going to bring it straight to the table. It's actually fixed the issue with the SD card. Hoorah! So that's one of the exciting things, but it also brings a lot of great new features and shortcuts to all these controllers. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video and I'll show you exactly what it's all about. So once you open up the controller, you'll be greeted with this screen, new version available. That's the Fly app. Once you've updated that, it's always best to check your menu settings, as I always do, and I always suggest that you do this. Look in the About section, you can see 1.18.0, but I can't stress this enough. So when I went through my settings, there was actually something that had changed, and that was the imperial and metric. I like to have mine in metric. Always best to check there, and you return to home as well. Make sure that that's set. As you can see just there, look, mine was set in metric and I changed it to imperial. I noticed that when I did the flight test, so I thought I'd come back in and just show you through the menus. So it's always best to just double check all your menus and make sure that everything is as it was before you did the update. Now once you've been and done the update for the Fly app, you'll notice there's a red dot on the About section. Now if you click the aircraft firmware update, it will give you an indication that there's a new firmware available. Now this is not for the aircraft, it's actually for your RC2 or RC Pro 2 or whichever controller you're going to update. So you can see on the RC2 it's quite a big update. This basically gives you added support for the DJI Mini 5 Pro and fix some known issues. Well, we know what that issue was, and that was the SD card error that kept popping up. Not really an error, but it was just annoying, the fact that it kept reminding you. So once you've done your Fly app update, make sure you do this update as well on all your controllers. So there you can see in the menu, DJI Mini 5 Pro is now available as an aircraft. And then just one quick one I'd like to show you is down at the bottom where it says resolution. You can now change as a shortcut from 12 megapixels to 48, 4:3 to 16.9. So that's quite a handy tool. Another great feature that they've brought in is you can see that the obstacle avoidance is flashing at the top there, and that's giving you an indication that there's something to look at. And basically what you can do is if you click on it, you can actually change your settings from bypass to brake. And if you click on off as well, that will also give you a warning. So on with the flight test. I did manage to get out and do a quick fly around. Now another shortcut, as you can see just there on takeoff, it gives you the option to use the C1 button instead of holding the takeoff button. And I've actually held the C1 button and that's enabled it to take off. So that's another great shortcut. If you don't want to actually tap and hold on the screen, you can just literally hold on to the C1 button and that will automatically take off as well. You can only do that, of course, if you use the takeoff function on screen on the left hand side and the icon just there. So just a very, very quick flight around. As I normally do, I just like to make sure that the app is stable, which I'm sure it will be. So basically I'm just going to go out, fly out a little way. I'm going to do the usual thing that I do is a quick spotlight, and I'll do a quick shot, and then should do a return to home as well. And as you can see the state of the sky, it's been like this all day and it's been absolutely hammering down. So okay, we're just going to do a quick spotlight now, and then obviously because this is another Fly app update, you get these little pop-ups that pop up which you need to disable as you're using them. And as you can see there, I've just selected my car, and like I say, you just move to the left, you can move up as I'm doing here, and then it just automatically puts the gimbal down for you. It's a great feature, is the spotlight feature on these kind of drones. I do like it, and if you fly towards and fly over, as you can see just there, it brings the gimbal down as well. So that's the spotlight feature. All I'm going to do now is just do a quick shot. We'll just select a different subject a little bit further on. I'm going to go into quick shots on the right hand menu. I'm sure you know where these are, but for the beginners out there that are unused to it, it's as simple as that. You just click quick shots, and don't forget to select your subject because it will just ask you if you don't. So we'll just select that house in the background just there, and we're just going to do a quick drone. It's as simple as that. And as you can see, that's working absolutely fine. So the only thing that's left to do is, as I always like to do, is a quick return to home test. Not that I use it an awful lot, but it is there for safety reasons. Should you lose control of your drone and lose signal, then it will return to home, which is an awesome feature that DJI brought out. So I'm just going to fly backwards, and then hit the return to home button and just make sure that that's working as it should. And as you can see just here, it's working exactly as it should. You've got the AR line bringing you back to the home point. So I think we'll call that flight test done, and we'll summarize it back in the studio. So there we go, quite exciting, some new features there to play around with. Lots of new shortcuts with the C1 buttons and tapping on the screen on a certain few things as well, and bringing up extra shortcuts for you. And I think this is fantastic. Mini 5 Pro, mine's on the way. It's supposed to be arriving with me within the next 3 hours. So we'll be bringing a video to you very soon, probably tomorrow, probably late tomorrow. A quick run through my initial thoughts, and maybe a flight test, weather depending. So there we go, in a nutshell, that's the update 1.18.0. If you've not updated it, as you saw in the flight test, I did the quick flight test from home. It flies absolutely fine, and I did use that new feature with the C1 button to take off as well. Now that only works, as you saw in the video, when you actually tap on the screen to do an auto takeoff. So there we go, that wraps it up in a nutshell. I'm pleased with it. I hope you guys are pleased with it, and let me know down in the comments if you'll be buying the Mini 5 Pro. It'll be interesting to see what the reaction to that is, because there's been a lot of speculation with the leaks, and a lot of people saying that they can't wait for it to come. So if you've not bought it and you're thinking of buying it, I can honestly believe that this is going to go out of stock quite quickly. So if you are thinking about it, my advice is get out there and buy it. So that's the video wrapped up, as I've just said. If you found it useful and informative, as always, don't forget, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong, and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you over there. And if you do, I shall see you over there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.